1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On the give, this is their fullback. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiff it and try and keep him out of the end zone.
1st and goal here from the 2. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Carpenter knocks it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Halfback sent in motion. On the direct snap, McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Wildcat look. Here's McCaffrey. They'll run it with West. And he's got some Charkandrick West. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charkandrick West, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big third down play there for the Jags. 44 yards. On first down, Ryan. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Carpenter knocks it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. They find some open field here. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now West. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Play action now, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They go play action with Ryan. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Ajayi. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mariota to throw it this time. Room here to run. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw Mariota. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mariota now. this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down. And this is LaFell. It's caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Ryan. This one caught by Crowder. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. But that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Defense showing blitz.
Get up!
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 48 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamison Crowder, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
Player. When I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. This is West. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 17 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Second down, Mariota. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Play fake. Mariota forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 42 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Mariota. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And they're definitely showing blitz here. He's back to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that's complete to LaFell. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First and goal from the 8. On the run, it's Burkhead. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Back. This is Darren Sproles. Sproles lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Arizona, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad.